Right, I'm going to make another video, and this one's going to be 2 chapters in Jeremiah. I'm going to read Jeremiah 6 and Jeremiah 7, and this is a rebuke to Judah, warning actually. It's a warning to Judah to repent because of what's coming for you. You know, every day on Twitter, every day now, oh, you have to see IDF babes, half naked women on the internet talking about how they're God's people. And then you've got all the IDF soldiers talking disgraceful things and everyone else about, you know, other people. And then they victimise themselves when they go, hang on a sec, mate, you guys don't exactly behave correctly yourselves, do you? I mean, you can't say that, that's anti-Semitic. We're God's people. Yeah, again, you're the people of the God that, like, the law you don't obey that was given to you by Jehovah. Well, one of the tribes, because that's another thing you're trying to do at the minute, isn't it, Judah? Rob your brother's inheritance. By going up against your punishment and then crying about it. That's all you've done. Like, and we're going to get into Jeremiah 6. And we're going to see what Jehovah says about you all, you know, considering you say you're God's people that sell idols in the land, that have their women half naked on the internet, and the men let them rule over them. You've got sodomy in the land. And it's like you guys are crying about October 7th, never again, never again. It's about to get 10 times worse for you. What you did was get punished and then decide to go up against your punishment. Rather than what you should be doing at the minute, rather than going, oh, Trump's going to save us as God's people, you should be going, please, Jehovah, we all repent. We want to turn back to your holy covenant. And Jehovah will help you. You wouldn't have them issues. Hamas wouldn't be a thing if you obeyed Jehovah. But what you do is read the Talmud, completely disobey Jehovah, and when Jehovah punishes you, chastises you, you'll cry and then start making yourselves out to be the victims. Never again, never again. Why don't you obey Jehovah? Because what's coming for you is horrific. And don't think yous have won, like, because Trump's in the White House. Again, woe to them who put their trust in flesh. And you call yourself God's people. Right, so we're going to start in chapter 6, Jeremiah. O ye children of Benjamin, gather yourselves to flee out the midst of Jerusalem, and blow the trumpet in Tekah, and set up a sign of fire in Bethlehem. For evil appeareth out of the north, and great destruction. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. The shepherds with their flocks shall come unto her, they shall pitch their tents against her round about, they shall feed everyone in his place. Prepare ye war against her, arise, and let us go up at noon. Now I texted one of the brothers this earlier, and it pricked my ear for whatever reason. But let us go up at noon. And what are you guys talking about? Oh, hell's gonna break loose at noon on Saturday. And you guys think like you're going to win against Jehovah. That's how dumb you all are. You're just as prideful as the people who are backing you up. You know, Ephraim. You're all retardedly proud. See, what Jehovah said there. Prepare ye the trumpet of war. Prepare ye war against her, and arise, and let us go up at noon. Woe unto us, for the day goeth away, for the shadows of the evening are stretched out. Arise, and let us go by night, and let us destroy the palaces. For thus have Jehovah of hosts say, hew ye down trees, and cast a mount against Jerusalem. This is a city to be visited. She is holy oppression in the midst of her. As a fountain casteth out her waters, so she casteth out her wickedness. Violence and spoil is heard in her. Before me continually is grief and wounds. Be thou instructed, O Jerusalem, lest my soul depart from thee, and lest I make thee a desolation and a land not inhabited. So, take instruction, return to the holy covenants of promise. Actually become God's people. spiritually, not just by ethnicity, because God isn't a respecter of persons. You should know that. God doesn't care who you are. If you're in sin, you get the same treatment as everyone else, because Jehovah is just. Seeing you guys twist that up, thinking that you can do whatever you please, and then call everyone else who criticises it anti-Semitic, and then make out your victims. When reality is, you're just soddish children that just won't take the chastisement off Jehovah. You keep bitching around things, and again, like, you're just the same as the Christians, with the fact that you guys would rather read your Talmud than the prophets and the law. And the Christians are the same. They don't read the prophets and the law, they just read the New Testament. And bang on about how they're God's people as well. You know, that's where you and Ephraim are like, they think they're God's people and you think you're God's people, but all the prophets and everything's written against you in the book. Because you're scum, according to Jehovah. You're the worst of the worst. And you are. Like, look at the way you go on. You're going up against your punishment, thinking that you're just in doing so. Why you sat idols in the land, why your women are half naked on the internet acting like Jezebels, and why your men are saying disgusting things on the internet about Palestinians. So, like, look at you all, and you think you God's people again. Yeah, if you bothered reading the prophets, you'd understand what happened to your forefathers for doing the same thing. But hang on, if we read, actually, in Jehovah's eyes, this generation is worse. And you are worse, because you've had the example there for you, that you just don't bother even listening to, and then you have the goal to make out that whatever we do is justified. No, you're not, because like I said, you read a Talmudic Babylonian man written doctrine bullshit, and you cling to that. You don't cling to the law and the prophets that are given to you by Jehovah as warnings, and the law as instruction that you don't follow. And this is why it's coming to you. You won't find the law and the prophets in the Talmud. Thus saith Jehovah of hosts, they shall thoroughly glean the remnant of Israel as a vine. Turn back thine hand as a grape into the baskets. To whom shall I speak, and to whom, and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of Jehovah is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. They don't. And you can see that when you even rebuke yous online. Like, all of yous, like, you come back with the Talmud. You don't want to hear instruction from Jehovah, because like I said, you're just another group of bastard children, like the Christians are, like you and Ephraim are. Like, you're one in the same mindset-wise. You're just prideful morons that think we can do as we want because we're God's people, but you don't act like it. You're like the polar opposites of it, and the whole world can see it, and they're like, what? And this is why they like, well, tribulation's coming. Jerusalem's about to get destroyed. Gaza's gone. You're not getting a Riviera of the men. So just repent. Hear instruction from Jehovah and repent before the sword comes on you all. This is the thing. It don't matter how many tanks you got. If Jehovah's against you, it doesn't matter, does it? Therefore, I am full of fury. I am full of the fury of Jehovah. I am weary with holding it in. I will pour it out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of young men together. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken, and the age with him in them that is full of days. See, so everyone's going to get killed. So repent. You're not winning. Everyone. Man, woman, child. Those who are full of age. Because you're the generation of Jehovah's wrath. And look at the way you behave. No wonder. Going up against your punishment. Selling idols in the land to everyone. Selling idols to the heathen. Christmas is more popular in the land now than Hanukkah. And you think you're not going to get punished for that. Your forefathers did. And their houses shall be turned unto others, with their fields and their wives together. See, so you women dangling yourselves out in front of Hamas, taking the piss, going, oh, look at us, fuck Hamas, this, that and the other. What? Like, listen to that. If you'd read that, you wouldn't be fucking doing it. You'd be repenting, wouldn't you? because you're going to be given to the enemy as prey because you want to act like fucking hoes online. And like I said, Jehovah's just. Don't want to see that happen to you. Don't want to see anything bad happen to any of you. But you don't listen. Just repent. You're not going to win. Just repent. From the least of them even to the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness, and from the prophet even to the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly saying, peace, peace. When there is no peace, there is no peace. Look at you, you're saying that peace, peace. What peace? You're surrounded by your enemies. And another thing, why do you think Hamas aren't giving you hostages back? Don't you think that's Jehovah doing that? Of course it is. Because you wouldn't have this problem if you were God's people. You wouldn't have Hamas trying to kill you if you were God's people. Why would you have that? He says in your law, you'll be at peace in the land if you obey it. Your enemies will show you favour. See, this is the warped thing. You don't read the law. So this is why it's happening for you. Leviticus 26, prime example for you. You know, you'd understand them, wouldn't you? You commandment breaking, you'll have terror appointed over you all. But what you do is go, no, 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 we can't have that. And push back on it. And then victimise yourself. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not ashamed at all, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall at the time that I visit them. They shall be cast down, saith Jehovah. And it's true, you aren't ashamed when you committed abomination. You're selling idols in the land to the heathen. You're calling the name of the Messiah by the name of Baal, and you're all fucking Hebrews. So you know his name, it's Yeshua. Why are you calling him Jesus for? You see what I'm saying? You keep like worshipping Baal in the land with all the Baal temples up there in the mosques. Again, Deuteronomy 12 and Deuteronomy 16 would tell you that that's a no-no. But you just go one step further and start fucking selling them their idols and start celebrating that pagan shit. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how pridefully dumb you all are. Thus saith Jehovah, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein, and you won't. Go find the old paths, the holy covenants of promise that were given at Horeb. And you will find rest. You will not have rest. There ain't no rest for the wicked. Come on. Like I said, what do you expect? Your women are acting like hoes online. Your men are acting like scumbags and simping after the women. You're doing all sorts of abominations in the land. You've got pagan altars everywhere. You're selling the heathen their idols. And then you're feasting in the land with all the idols and everything like erected that you're not supposed to be doing. And you've got sodomy in the land as well. And you wonder why you got Hamas after you. Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said they will not hearken. Therefore hear ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor my law, but rejected it. Yeah, for the Talmud. You've rejected. You've rejected Messiah as well. Well, your fathers did. You've rejected it, yeah. See, so what's Jehovah saying? Jehovah's angry at you here. He's saying these people are just, nah, they don't hearken to me, they don't listen to me. So I'm going to bring evil upon them. because they don't listen to me. Because when I do bring evil upon them, they bitch about it and go up against it rather than return to me. They go to Egypt for help. AKA Ephraim, AKA Donald Trump. You know, you put trust in flesh. Like I said to you, it don't matter how many tanks, how many bullets, how many planes, how many warships you got. Jehovah's against you, it don't matter. Again, God's people don't know these things. Hear ye earth, hear O earth. Behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruits of their look. Sorry. Yeah, I'll read it again. Even the fruits of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor my law, but rejected it. To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and sweet cane from a far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifices sweet unto me. Of course they're not, because you're doing it in a polluted land. You polluted the land that won't be acceptable to. You've polluted Jehovah's sanctuary with idols. So it's not going to be acceptable to him. Again, go read the law. This is why the sword's coming on you. This is why tribulation's coming. This is why Jerusalem's about to be destroyed. Well, you're the generation of his wrath, but you're just complete disobedient to the word. You don't listen. Like I said, all you do is victimise yourselves. You call yourself the children of Abraham. You act nothing like it. You don't even obey the law, so you're not. And then your women act like Jezebels online, causing men to sin. See, so you're making money off sin, you're causing men to sin, and you're pushing sin, but you're God's people. See what I'm saying, Judah? You're moronic like Ephraim. The pride just... Therefore, thus saith the Jehovah, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them. The neighbour and his friend shall perish. Well, were you and your fathers and sons gearing up to go into Gaza the weekend? What Jehovah said there, he's going to lay stumbling blocks on you all. You're all going to get put to the sword. But you just go, nah, we'll win. Just repent, Judah. Please repent. Thus saith Jehovah, behold, a people coming from the north country, and a great nation shall be raised from the sides of the earth. They shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel and have no mercy. Their voice roareth like a sea, and they ride upon horses set in array as men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion. See? War's coming for you, and Jehovah's hands in it, so you don't think you're going to win. Just repent. You're moronic. You won't take the rebuke. You're worse than Christians because you victimise yourselves even more because you have the fucking gold to then try and pull the anti-Semitic God card on us. Even though if you'd actually read your law and your prophets, you'd understand that throughout history, all your problems have been caused by you not obeying the law, and that's why you've been punished for it everywhere you went. The fact as well is a lot of it is you couldn't stop meddling. We have heard the fame thereof. Our hands wax feeble, anguish hath taken hold of us, and pain as of a woman in travail. Go not forth into the field, nor walk by the way, for the sword of the enemy and fear is on every side. O daughter of my people, grind thee with sackcloth, and wallow thyself in ashes. Make thee mourning as for an only son, most bitter lamentation, for the spoiler shall suddenly come upon us. You're not going to win. Judgment's coming for you all. You're not going to win. It's already ordained. Gaza's gone. It's not getting rebuilt. It's not turning into the Riviera of the Mediterranean. You just believe in the vanity of your own minds there because the evil's coming upon you. Gaza's gone. You're next. Do you not understand, if you'd read the law and the prophets, what Jehovah always does? Brings the heathen to punish you. Then the heathen get punished. What happened to your forefathers again? You know, and your brothers and sisters in the other 10 tribes that you watched do, and then did the same thing, treacherous Judah. And then didn't bother go looking for your brother either. Just continue to try and rob the inheritance, like what you're doing now. For I have set thee for a tower and a fortress among my people, and thou mayest know and try their way. They are all grievous revolters, walking with slanders. They are brass and iron. They are all corrupters. The bellows are burnt. The lead is consumed of the fire. The founder melteth in vain, for the wicked are not plucked away. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them. You see, you're all slanderous, grievous revolters, you are. You're slanderous. When you get rebuked, when you get told, put some clothes on. You can't say that to me. That's anti-Semitic. Never again. Like, what, like, that don't even make sense. You're acting like a whore, and all of yous, the men included, the way you behave, you're all worthy of death anyway. So what are you complaining about? By your own law, by Moses' law that you all stick onto, because, you know, you wouldn't have the Messiah refresh it. You didn't want that sacrifice. You're all worthy of death. And you are. And that's what's coming for you, because you won't repent. You'll do all abominable things, slanderous, grievous revolters, and then cry when the punishment gets too hard. And run to Ephraim for help. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Stand ye in the gate of Jehovah's house, and proclaim there this word, and say, Hear ye the word of Jehovah, all ye of Judah, that enter in at the gates to worship Jehovah. Thus saith Jehovah of hosts, the God of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these. Yeah, don't think that like, you know, Jerusalem's not going to get destroyed, because that's what he's doing. Like, you go, this is God's land, why you pollute it with sin? Are you trusting lying words? For if you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, and you thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbour, yes, so go rebuke the sin out of them. You know that. Leviticus 19:15-18. You know the law. Surely you know that's there. So why aren't you executing judgment? Why aren't you doing what's lawful and right? What Jehovah commanded you to do? To keep the commandments and go love your neighbours yourself. Go look for your lost brothers and sisters, treacherous Judah. But now you don't. You're too busy trying to rob their inheritance, because they're on the way. Like, because it's all coming back soon, isn't it? You know, tribulation's on the way. If you oppress not the stranger, the fatherless and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, and walk after other gods to your hurt, you see, you're shedding innocent blood, you're murderers, because you refuse to fulfill the royal law as well. That's another thing, you're murderers, you don't love your neighbours yourself. You're all a bunch of murderers, and you are, because you sell other people things that will get them damned as well. Knowing full well in your law that is damnable. You see how treacherous you are, Judah. And walking after gods to your own heart, other gods, yeah, see, doing Christmas and Easter and every other heathen practice in the land. Like I said, it's more popular than Hanukkah now in the land. Oh, no, nothing's going to happen to us. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place in the land that I gave to your fathers for ever and ever. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will you lie? Will you steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom you know not? And that's what you do. You've got Jesus, and you call him Baal. You call him by the name of Baal, even though his name's Yeshua. Even in Hebrew, you know that in Hebrew, his name's not Jesus in Hebrew, is it? That's not a Hebrew name. That's Greek. His name's Yeshua. You trust in lying words, and you're burning incense unto Baal. And and walk after gods whom know not. Yeah, Christmas, Easter, a lot of it. Like your forefathers were doing. That's who you got it from, wasn't it? You know, you couldn't leave off your Babylonian traditions. You had to bring it back with your Talmud, and then push that shit to the four corners of the earth, calling yourself God's people, while you pushed witchcraft to the four corners of the earth. And like I said, that alone is punishable by death in the law. And come and stand before me in this house which is called by my name, and say, we're delivered to do all these abominations. Yeah, that's exactly what you say. Don't question us, that's anti-Semitic. We're allowed to do this because we're God's people. Even though Jehovah's telling you, no, what you're doing, that's an abomination, and you're going to get punished for doing it. Is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith Jehovah. But go ye now into my place which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at first, and see what I did to the wickedness of my people Israel. But you did, treacherous Judah, you watched what the northern kingdom did, and proceeded to do the same thing. And then didn't bother going looking for your brothers and sisters. You just proceeded to try and rob their inheritance. But go ye now unto my place which is in Shiloh, where I set my name at first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. And now because ye have done all these works, saith Jehovah, and speak unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not, and I called you, but you answered not. Therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto this place which I gave you and to your fathers, as I've done to Shiloh. See, so Jerusalem's getting destroyed. Jerusalem is. He's telling you there. What happened to your brothers in the northern kingdom? Go have a look at Shiloh and see what I did to it. You're not listening, Judah. Again, you're just prideful idiots. Your women, too busy having your women hanging getting their tits out on the internet for the shekel, while the men are in the comments going getting men to commit adultery. The men and women in Judah are all committing adultery, and they're selling idols and feasting in a profane land. But we're God's people. You can't say that. That's anti-Semitic. Therefore I will do unto this house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, in the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh, and I will cast you out of my sight, as I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. See, what do you think is going to happen to you? Well, worse, because you're the generations of God's wrath. You're going into tribulation. You know, you got Hamas at your gates waiting, and whoever else. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession for them, because I will not hear them. Oh, but Jehovah's people. But he's just said, don't even pray for these people, because I'm not going to hear them. Because of what they do. They do idolatry. They sell idols to heathens. Their women are half naked online for the shekel. While the men simp and drool over them and let their women rule over them. And to say disgraceful things about other human beings. Basically subhuman things. What, not realising that that's their punishment that they're going up against because of all the shit they do in the land. Because of all the sin they commit. You see what I mean? Like, again, you're all worthy of death by the law. And that's what's coming for you, the law of sin and death. That's what you're going to be judged by. That's what you wanted. Let's have it right, that's what you wanted. Because you rejected Messiah as well, anyway. So you're going to get judged by the law of sin and death that you wanted. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the Queen of Heaven. Celebrating Easter, hot cross buns, doing that in the land, yeah. Ishtar, go ask your forefathers about that. What happened to them for celebrating that? I think they got exiled, didn't they? Oh yeah, they got exiled to Babylon, where you guys ripped that bullshit Talmud and brought it back with you, and all the Babylonian traditions, and started pushing your Jewish fables and everyone. Yeah, forget the law, we'll push the Talmud with all the Jewish fables and that. And pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they not provoke me to anger? Do they provoke me to anger, saith Jehovah? Did they not provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? Therefore, saith Jehovah, behold, mine anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man, upon beast, upon the trees of the field, upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn, and none shall be quenched. Thus saith Jehovah of hosts, the God of Israel, put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh. For I spoke not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices. But this thing commanded them, saying, obey my voice, and I will be your God, and ye shall be my people, and walk ye in all the ways that I've commanded you, that it may be well unto you. Yeah, exactly. Don't want your burnt offerings, again, doing your polluted feasts. He's not interested in that. He wants you just to obey, keep the 10 Commandments and fulfill the royal law. But no, you don't. You want to stay under the law of sin and death, doing your sacrifices that, again, you know in the law, if you'd read it, that you can't be doing in the land. So why don't you just obey the voice of Jehovah and return to the holy covenants of promise that were given at Horeb? Not the law of Moses, you know, before that, before your forefathers transgressed. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsels and in the imaginations of their evil heart, and went backwards and not forward. Since the day that your fathers came out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, daily, rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearkened not unto me, nor inclined their ear, but hardened their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Yeah, they did. Look, they're selling idols to the heathen in the land, and they've got loads of sodomy in the land. Isn't it like Tel Aviv, like the sodomy capital or something? And ironically enough, isn't that where Hamas hit? Do you not make the correlation? Again, you wouldn't have any of these problems whatsoever if you were the people of Jehovah and obeyed his voice. You'd be at rest. But you don't. You break every commandment, and when your punishment comes down the line, you bitch about it. Because you're sodish children that won't take correction, and then tribulation's coming for you all now. All your men are going to get put to the sword. Everyone is, and your women are going to get raped and murdered, all because you won't obey Jehovah, and he's just in doing so. So don't cry about it, because Jehovah's just, and he's written it down for you to read and tell you to repent. But they hearken not. They walked after the imagination of their evil hearts, getting their tits out on the internet, trying to get men to sin, talking disgraceful, horrible things about other human beings. Why they say that they're God's people. Why they look at other races as subhuman, even though they don't realise that what God has called clean, let no man call unclean. Thus speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Jehovah their God, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished, and is cut off from their mouth. Yeah, there's no justice or truth in the land. Like I said, it's just polluted sin land. That's why you're getting punished. That's why punishment's coming down the line. Tribulation's coming. Jerusalem's going to get levelled. And all of you are going to get put to the sword. And your women ravished. Unless you repent. But like Jehovah already knows you're not going to repent. And this is a testimony to you all. So just please repent, Judah and Jerusalem. Repent. Because you have no idea, you cannot comprehend what is coming for you. You will not win this. Like I said, it doesn't matter how many tanks, how many bullets, how many men, how many planes, how many helicopters, how many ships you got. Jehovah's against you. You will not win. He's written down. It's ordained for you. Cut off thine hair, O Jerusalem, and cast it away, and take up a lamentation in the high places, for Jehovah rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath. He's forsaken you. Why you all sit there and say that you got Jehovah's people? He's forsaken you. He's told you, you will not hearken to me. You will not obey my words. You will not even listen to the watchman screaming at you. Return to the old paths. No. We'll stick with the Talmud and death. I'll just pimp me lady out online for the shekel as well. And I might sell that heathen guy an idol. But I'm God's people. You see what I'm saying? It's what pride does to you. Pride fucks you up to the point where you're walking around saying you're God's people, but you don't obey him at all. And then if anyone questions you, for the children of Judah have done evil in my sight, saith Jehovah. They have set their abominations in my house, which is called by my name, to pollute it. And you have. How disrespectful are you? Like you were scum in your eyes of Jehovah. It's like you walk around pointing at everyone going, Jehovah's our God. We're Jehovah's people. Why you do everything Jehovah commanded you not to do. Causing others to sin with the trash you push. It's just, well, that's what pride does, isn't it? You know, you start doing idolatry, you will become retardedly proud, and that's the sin that leads to death. And amongst other things, they have built the high places of Tophet, which is in the valley of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither it came into my heart. Therefore, behold, the days cometh, saith Jehovah, it shall no more be called Tophet, or the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter, for they shall burn in Tophet, till there be no place. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth, and none shall fry them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. You see, so you was all cheering, thinking you've won. You've not won. Like I said, October 7th is going to look like a picnic for what's coming towards you guys unless you repent. And again, you women are out on an internet half naked, goading your enemies on. Won't take correction because they're a bunch of Jezebels, causing men to sin, casting stumbling blocks in front of them all for the shekel. But you God's people. The men are simping over you in the comments, drooling over you, committing adultery. Christian men and Jews, but they're God's people. You're selling idols in the land to the heathen. And you're polluting Jehovah's sanctuary where he puts his name. You call the Messiah, Yeshua, by the name of Baal. And you've got pagan altars all over the land. And you've got sodomy in the land. But you have no idea what happened to your forefathers for doing exactly the same thing. But you think you guys are going to get away with it. Because you read the Talmud and not the prophets. Like I said, you like the Christians. They read the New Testament and don't bother with the law and the prophets. And you just read the Talmud and don't bother with the law and the prophets. You believe man-made, Babylonian, Jewish fables over the word of Jehovah and the law, the divine law. If you want peace, repent and come back to the holy covenants of promise. If you want death, carry on sinning and going up against your punishment, because it's ordained. You're not going to win. You're done. You're marked. You're marked. It's already written down. It's marked to the point where Jehovah's like, they're not going to repent. And yous aren't. Yous are victimising yourselves. Because you bastard sodish children that won't take correction. So just repent, Judah. All of you, just please repent. Because like I said, you guys cannot comprehend what's coming for you. Ephraim's not going to save you. Jehovah's against you. So repent. If you want peace, turn back to the Holy Covenant of Promise and repent. And that's your only way you're going to get peace. Because they healed the hurt of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace. You're all dancing and singing, thinking you've won. Like I said to you, October 11th is going to seem like an absolute picnic to what's coming to you. So just repent. Please repent. And if there's anyone who this video comes across, Jew or non-Jew, Christian or Jew, or Torah movement, if something's not sitting right and the conviction's working, come to straightasthegate.net, where the true gospel is. Repent, Judah and Jerusalem. Praise Jehovah.